Welcome back. I went again, and you just started coughing, Nick.
Sorry. Yeah, fucked. You know, that guy touched me at the fucking gig. I could be
Did. You've definitely got corona or at least hepatitis.
Get a brew and sit your ass down for the Nice Guys of Comedy podcast.
Nice guys of comedy. The nice guys of comedy.
And here are your hosts, real life Northerners, Jack Vincent and Nick Crooks.
They're from up north, gravy and chips. So listen to the words coming out their lips. I said they're from up north, gravy and chips. So listen to these words coming out their lips.
The fantastic and the magnificent, Jesus Christ, it's Lee Ryan from Blue. No, it is the absolutely fantastic Ryan Lee.
Woo!
And you are still joined by your usual hosts, Mr. Nick Crooks and Jack Vincent. That is
Hello.
me and this guy here. Yes, so we've been having a bit of chat. We've signed Nick up to do some OnlyFans. Don't think we're going to get much, if I'm honest. Not gonna lie, mate.
Right, I'd do it for money. Okay, I'm just putting it out there. The fact is, I googled it whether a guy could do it, a straight guy, and the answer is no. Okay, like I ain't bothered if a load of guys want to look at me bits. I'm not fussed, as long as it pays the bills. Yeah,
but the thing is, for you to actually earn money, you're going to have to interact with another guy.
Yeah, but that's the way that I see. There's this Lad Bible article about a guy who does it, who makes a load of money, but he like really goes into detail, and that's what the punter's like. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to go down that route, even though it's not true. I'm not really that type of guy.
That type of you're just a nice guy, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I will show my ass for 50 quid, but
are you talking cheeks or are you talking hole?
Everything.
No,
I'm comfortable.
Okay. So for 50 quid, they can see your asshole?
Yeah.
Pretty sure you're just stealing my set there, mate.
Well, for 50 quid, they can.
See your brown crown?
Yeah.
Chocolate starfish.
In my head, I know you haven't used them words, but when you're saying that, I just think of, do you know little magic stars?
Yeah. I like them.
I do like magic stars.
Yeah, but asteroids, which were like they were, I think they were called asteroids. They were kind of like Smarties in that it was just like chocolate covered in the shell, but they were like balls instead of discs like Smarties are. I think asteroids or something. I got one stuck up my nose when I was little, to get it out, I panicked. So to try and get it out, I pushed it up further up because I tried picking it out, and I just had to wait for it to melt, and then it came out. Like I was shitting myself as a kid because I was stood there holding one nostril and I was going like that, trying to fire it out like a BB gun, but instead I just had to wait for it to melt a bit, and that's how I got it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this guy is teaching the future generation. Like this is the guy who's teaching people.
So that's why I've come into teaching, to teach kids not to shove chocolate up their nose.
No, Ari, teach them. If you do, just wait. It'll melt.
Wait, it'll melt.
Yeah.
Be fine.
Well, that's it. It's two lessons in one. It could be about patience. It could be about.
Why you taking that and going? It's about patience.
Yeah.
Like you're some fucking sensei master of chocolate stuffing up your nose.
Give put this up your nose, but push it as far up as you can, and then try. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, a lot of kids are scared of stuff these days. Like, obviously, I'm not saying shove a Smartie or an asteroid or whatever up your nose.
Disclaimer: don't put any chocolate in any hole in your body.
From your mouth. But
oh yeah.
Don't put it in your mouth, all right? Because you'll have that problem for years.
Kids are scared of playing in mud kitchen or whatever and getting the top. So I remember I went up and I grabbed like fistful of mud, and I just went like that all over my coat, like rubbed it on my coat, and like had it all up my arms and stuff, and I had a bit on my face, and they were just like amazed that they could actually get mucky if they wanted to. I mean, I had some complaints next day from parents, but they had,
I mean, I think Nick would agree that maybe don't do that.
No, I mean, my
No.
kids can
I'm
do
not
that.
saying rub it all over
Like
your
the
clothes.
feral
I'm just saying,
fucking
look,
children, mine.
yeah, it's okay to go out your comfort zone. I suppose.
Did you
That's
take
what
your
I'm-
clothes home to your mum and say, fucking wash that? I've been up to all these years. You said I couldn't have it in my mud kitchen, and look at me, fucking in with the I'm 30 fucking washing.
I waited until it dried, and then I together till an old mud fell off.
And then for the ones on your face, did you get home and use your wet room?
No, it looked like I had a beard for a bit, so I just left it for a while.
I just leaved it for a bit. I just leaved it for a bit.
Left it for a bit.
This guy teaching the youth of today. I leaved it for a bit.
No, I got some exfoliating gloves and scrubbed my face like a cheap spa day.
That's what you get your mum. But you don't know what to get her, and you walk in boots and go, hey, up, there's a Bailey's and Hardy's set here with some moisturising gloves.
Well, do you know what I'm using? I've got some exfoliating gloves at the minute that I'm using to get paint off my fingers. Like, I don't use them to wash. I got a sponge on a string for that in my wet room.
Ryan Lee knows he's made it when he's got a wet room, or as people call it, a shower.
Oh, yeah, but it's got your toilet and your sink and your towel radiator in it.
So basically, you have a shower that just doesn't have a screen.
It's like I'm living at a swimming bath, but without the swimming pool, just the changing rooms.
So please don't. I would attempt to have a shit and a shower at the same time.
You've done it before.
No, because it's too far away. Like the rooms, you can wash your hands if you sat on the toilet, but you can't wash your body.
I can do that. That's called having a sink next to your toilet.
Yeah, but not from a flowing source of water from the ceiling.
Oh, shower. Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's not big enough. No, so it's big enough so you can put, like, say, what I do is obviously I put lid down and then I put like my clothes and stuff on that I'm going to get changed into because I get dried in the shower, like after it, obviously. And it's far away enough so it doesn't get wet from the shower whilst you're having a shower. Same as like the radiator towel radiator.
You'd also be fine if you had a shower that had a screen, because then you can still put it on the toilet and it not get wet.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying that.
So, for example, in my bathroom, like you can I'm not overly tall, but I could probably put my foot on one wall and touch the other. It's not exactly a big bathroom. Bath, sink, mirror, toilet. I put my stuff on my toilet, my towel on the toilet, lid down, have my shower, get out. Sometimes if I've had a hard day and I'm having a me day, run myself a nice hot bath, put my little stool in the bathroom, put my laptop on, put something on Netflix. Beautiful. No gets wet.
I mean, I'm not gonna, but I'm sat right next to it and I'm on my phone. I could take you in there for a little tour now, but I don't think I should.
No, I don't. Because it's like, I think my favourite part of all this is how happy and how proud you are of this. And you know what, man? You used to live in a house that didn't have a living room, so I'm with you. Power to you. Power to you, dude.
That was boring. Although, to be fair, we hadn't used the living room as much as what I thought we would. But
also, what I would say is I had a mate round who'd not been to my flat, and this is how I know that I've made it as an adult. Right, they came round and I had to grab something from my bedroom, so they just came into it, grabbed my stuff, and then we left. And they came into my bedroom and they went, "Do you watch TV?" I went, "Yeah," and they went, "Where's your TV?" And I went, "In the living room." And they went, "All right, do you not have one in your bedroom?" I went, "No, because I've got one in my living room." And they were like, "Oh, I didn't know that people didn't have them in the bedrooms." And I was like,
yeah,
Okay, this is
I
weird.
can't. I wouldn't be able to have. I wouldn't not be able to have a telly in my bedroom. Like it's just nice to if you know you've not got to be up for it. Wake up, roll over, turn it on, just lay in bed watching telly for a bit. I know you could get up and go and sit in the living room, but then you're not as comfortable as what you were.
But I have a laptop for that.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but we come from a generation where Netflix wasn't always around. So
Yeah. No, that's what I mean. Like because my flat's mine, it's just mine. Like I have my PlayStation or my games console. Basically, everything that a teenage boy has set up in his TV in his bedroom, that's me in my living room because it's just mine. So I don't have the need for it in the bedroom. This is sound like sex now. I don't have the need for it in the bedroom. So like I have my laptop. So when I wake up and I'm like, I can't be asked to get out of bed, but I want to watch a funny video on Facebook. I'll put it on my laptop or Netflix or something like that or YouTube. I'll do it on my laptop. But it also then does mean that during lockdown, especially because I'm doing a lot of admin and work stuff now, I do a lot of working from home in my bed in my pants. So I've not I won't lie, I put clothes on to record this podcast. So
I well, yeah, I put some shorts on.
no, I got changed out of my work gear, guys. Okay, just putting that out there.
I don't think you've
I'm
mentioned
going back at work tomorrow.
Teaching the youth.
No, it's a training day, so first day back and it's a training day. Weird, isn't it?
Isn't that every day for a teacher? I think like the first day back is a training day. Don't they always do them?
Not usually, no. I mean, we need it obviously because of what's been happening.
Yeah, of course you
doing
fucking do. You're putting chocolate up your nose.
Yes, but that was only about. It wasn't. I don't know. I was 8 or 9 or something. But yeah, training day. Then I'm in work on Thursday and Friday for reels. Yeah, 2. I think.
Who's going in on a Thursday and Friday? So you're making the kids go in Thursday, Friday?
Yeah.
You horrible bastards. I used to hate that. Oh,
Yeah.
you're in on Friday. Why? Just fuck the Friday off.
Yeah.
It is daft. Like I got asked to go back. Sorry, I'm leaning back. I'm even in shot. I got asked to go back and work at this particular school. And I says, oh yeah, is it on the 7th? I went, oh no, I think we're a week before. And I was shocked that it's just 3 days and then the weekend. It's daft.
Yeah. It's like me going back to university as a second year. What they've done for us is kind of similar, but also not. Is the teaching starts on the Monday, like I think it does Monday, and that's how we do it. But the 3 days of the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday before, you just have to go in for 2 hours to re-enroll. If that makes sense. But it's
on either one of them days.
On any one of them days.
Yeah, I got Wednesday.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying that. I know what you mean, though. You've got to go in, and it's a bit of an effort to go in.
I'm fine with it because I mean, for me, it's all right because I literally live 10 minutes away. So I'll go and then I'll probably nip to Macca's. Although Macca's have annoyed me because they've brought back the wraps, but they've not brought back my wrap, which irritated me. So
is that the veggie one?
Yeah, being vegetarian and being McDonald's is fucking shite.
Well, to be fair, you asked for it.
Actually, do you know what Nick was saying earlier on about one of his jokes and sort of like an inspiration for a bit of it was from the night in Halifax, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I remembered this one that it was a comment on Facebook. I'd put up a picture of it was like a duck tofu mango thing, like a bento box type thing, like a restaurant, and you went, "Oh, I've been wanting to go veggie for a while, but this has inspired me to do it." So I'm just an influencer, I think, is what I'm trying to say. That's why I became a teacher. You actually said
that is not. No. Oh yeah. Okay. Right. No.
You said
right.
it. I'm not saying I'm the initial person to tell you to go veggie. I'm not veggie. I had a double
Ryan,
quarter pounder.
what you need to appreciate is I was just being nice on social media. Okay, it looked all right. I was just being empowering. Right. It was all right, mate. Right. I'm vegetarian because I have morals. You guys are horrible human beings.
I would gladly machete a pig on the island, Bear Grylls the island. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, right, you don't know. Do you know that he's like called Pete Summer? Pete
Docker.
Pete Summer. He's like from Only Way is Essex or some shite made in
Essex.
Chelsea, something like that. He's from that, but you're on the
Oh,
island.
yeah,
He's a
yeah. I know you mean.
pescatarian, which I'm guessing is that means only eats fish.
Yeah.
In it, right? Well, they caught the pig. They were starving. They had a boxer on. Yeah, poor lad were fucking like stick thin because the more muscle you have, the faster you lose weight. So obviously we do all right, us three on the island.
What's
Yeah,
saying?
that'd be cracking, mate.
Yeah, because the more body fat you have, the better you are. The more muscle you have, it eats the muscle quicker. Yeah, so that's how you can tell. I've watched it a few series, and obviously he was struggling, poor lad, because he's a boxer. He's supposed to eat like 10,000 calories or whatever the fuck he's on. And anyway, this pig just wanders in. They try to catch it already, but Pete said, "Nope, look, we can get fish." Well, they kept getting fish, so that were fine. But 3 days into it with no fish, they were like, "Look, it's been nearly a week now. I'm dying here." And the pig just walked into camp. Like it had a fucking eat me sticker on it. Just walked in. So they caught it, and he were like, the pescatarian were like, "Nah, not having any of it. Blah, blah, blah. Can't do it." So they had a vote, and they sort of said no. And he went off to tie it up. Anyway, all of a sudden, it's squealing like fuck. By the time he gets over to it, the pig had strangled itself to death because he tied it up on a fucking lead. Right? So that's not humane for a start.
No.
But then, it's already dead, right? So the idea would be, eat the fucker. It's dead. We didn't kill it. Well, you did, Pete. I would enforce that. I would have said, "Look, Pete, you're an horrible cunt. You strangled it to death. Fuck you."
Wicks. Sorry, this whole story I've been going. I know this guy's name.
What,
Who
is
you
that what it's
mentioned?
called?
Pete
Right.
Wicks. Yeah.
Well, anyway, and then so the pig dies. Now, the idea would be to eat it. The
Yeah.
boxer's licking his lips. They're all licking their lips. They're thinking fucking bacon, pork chops, the lot. Pete goes, "We can't eat it now out of principle. We'll have to bury it at sea."
You're on an island, mate. You don't have principles.
We'll have to bury it at sea. I swear to God, they built a raft and pushed it out. And the boxer looked like he were going to cry. I'd have said, "Fuck that. We're not doing that. We're eating it. If you've got a problem, turn away."
I don't mean to sound funny.
Got a problem? Fight me.
If I don't,
Yeah. Fight me, and if I win, I get to eat you as well. All right.
I don't mean to sound funny. Even as a vegetarian, I'd have fucking told Pete Wicks to fuck off. That is because the thing is, right, for me, I just point out, I'm not speaking for the vegetarian society because that ain't me. Right. I'm only vegetarian because I believe as a dominant species on the planet that we should eat meat. But I believe that the way that we look after animals and store them before we eat them is inhumane.
I agree with you.
Is
I agree with that.
hugely disgusting. I've always said if I lived next door to a farm and I could see Clarabelle cow and beef, Barry beef.
Barry beef? What? You said Clarabelle cow and named an animal and then went, "Oh, Barry beef."
Same
Beef
animal.
is an animal. It's the same thing.
I don't
Shaun
know
the
what
sheep.
you're doing that. Shaun the sheep.
Thirsty pig.
Call him the
Donald
chicken.
all these, right? If I could see these growing up, living a great life, and then just one day, done, you know what? Sign me up. I'll have a roast dinner. I'm fine with that. But because I don't know that they've lived a good quality of life, that's why I don't eat them. Now, if I'd seen this pig live a good quality of life and then an accident happened that I caused, meant that it died, I'm having some bacon, mate. Get me some gammon.
Yeah. But all of them were like saying to Pete, "Oh, it's all right. It's not your fault." I'd have been the biggest twat on the island because I'd have gone, "Yes, it is, Pete, and I'm going to enjoy eating it. So thank you for this meal you provided for me." And then I'd have tucked in. You're
Right.
on an island, though. Your morals, I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck. If you're 7 days with no food and a pig walks past, the pig's that your morals have gone out the window. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you genuinely believe,
that
obviously
sounds
they're on
fair.
a TV show, so they know they're getting off the island. If you genuinely don't believe you're getting off, then you're going to eat the pig. I'm sorry. And anyone listening to this, if you are a vegetarian or a vegan, fucking let's go on an island and let's fucking find out. Let's
I
cast away
agree.
the shit out of it.
I agree. I'm not being okay. We need to stop making ideas because last time you ended up making me go up fucking 3 mountains with an idea that you caused on this podcast. I ain't going on an island. So the thing I would say, no, I completely and utterly agree. Your morals gonna go, and after 7 days starvation, you're gonna eat that pig. I don't mean to sound funny. You take me on one night out, and when I'm on the way home, I'm like, I could have a Parmo. I could have a Parmo. No one, I could eat a Parmo. Like your morals are going out, and that's one night. They are going out that window. But on that then though, so obviously this is Bear Grylls the Island, right? Let's say for whatever reason, comedy, your OnlyFans account, whatever, we're all like demi-celebrities, okay? So you have the option to go on any of these type of shows, like The Island, I'm a Celebrity, Big Brother, past or present. Ryan, what show would you be, is it your dream show to go on?
Do you mean like a reality show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I couldn't go and go like ground force out and teach myself a bit of
Why would you want to go on
through a
ground
fucking
fault?
lawnmower cable.
so I could nick a fly mo.
So you could nick a
To learn
fly
from-
mo. I just want to be on. Are these fly mos free?
What I would,
Yeah. No,
what I
I'd
would
probably
also say
say
though, like I'm also including in this like game shows, but game shows that don't necessarily have a celebrity edition. So, for example, if you like, I really like Antiques Roadshow, well then, first of all, get off my fucking podcast. But secondly, like you can go on that because you can demand like they make a celebrity version for you.
I quite like the one, and it were only a little one. It only happened for like a short amount of time. I think Dale Winton hosted it. It wasn't Supermarket Sweep, although that would be quite cool. But what were it called? I can't remember what it was called, but one where you're on a conveyor belt and there's like a wall coming towards you with a
A
shape
hole
in
in
it.
the hole in the wall.
A hole in the wall, yeah.
That looked pretty fun, but on the same sort of theme of that, maybe like it's a knockout or something.
Hole in the wall because they used to have they did a celebrity one of that where there was in like latex spandex, weren't they? And they have to do weird positions.
Yeah, to know you got knocked off into water. I'm sure I saw one. It might have been that. Put it on that. I don't want to say this just in case it won't, but I think Warwick Davis were on it, but maybe not to jump through the wall. But that's
I'm going to
what
say, right, because I've got an issue with this. I'm not going to be offensive, right? But I'm pretty sure if I were 2 foot tall, I could get through any fucking hole on the wall.
That's what I'm saying though. But like, I don't think he actually jumped. I'm probably completely wrong. Like last time we recorded this, I said pousson's a pigeon, but it's not. It's a drink. So yeah, a small
I
chicken.
don't remember that.
Yeah, I looked it up on my phone. Like, yeah, pousson is a drink.
Okay, so you're doing that. Then Nick, what are you doing?
I'm going the island all day long. I've
You're doing
said
the
it. I'd
island?
do it now. Like I've applied a few times. Just no one wants the guy who's just going to be straight talking. Because I'm sorry, but I see it on the program, and when people don't pull the weight, they still get fed. All right. And if I'm sorry, if someone goes, well, I'm sorry, Nick, but I collected about 3 sticks for the fire, and it's just tired me out, so I just want to sit on the beach. All right then, Sarah, you're not having any fucking food then.
No, what you should say is at that point, all right, you use your 3 sticks to build your own little fire. See how far you get cooking your own food.
Yeah, our lass has always said it'll just be me walking off with like one other person that wants to come with me, and it'll just be us, and I'll have a fucking like community in the middle of the island or some shit like that.
The weird
They
thing
always
is,
build the shit shelter, don't they? They always build some shit. They always go, we'll camp here because it's Nate Beach. How about you get water and fire in first 2 days there? They're the 2 things. And you're not seeing fucking Tom Hanks on Castaway, Christ.
for those that are listening at home, you know it's not my podcast, but it's quite funny because Nick is actually predicting the future for this Saturday for the 3 Peaks walk. just one person going off with Nick that wants to, and everyone else is like, no, I can't. I've got me. I don't know. We're not going to kill a pig. But
This is where this is where editor Jack is going to cut in now and tell the audience how far we actually got. 2 peaks, and it's just going to be they did half a mile and then they gave up.
If you just go off into distance, you can be like Tom Hanks in Castaway, but instead of Wilson, you can say, Nick, Wilson!
No, I think you'd be good on that, because I think them sort of shows, they do need someone who's straight talking. If I were doing one, I think I've got a couple. There's a couple in mind that I'd want to do for different reasons. My all-time like reality show, game show, however you want to put it, game that I want to do. It's not actually on British TV. It's in America, and it's called Amazing Race. I might have talked about it on here before. I think it's fucking brilliant. It's basically a race around the world. You go in with two people. You're a team of two. There's 11 teams of two people, and these two people already have a relationship. So like best friends, husband and wife. They've had divorce, couple, blah blah blah. And you basically race around the world. You're in a country, and you'll do a task that is associated with that country.
Right.
So when they came to the UK, the two ones that they did a penalty shootout at Liverpool Stadium, because apparently Americans just think that we just play soccer all the time.
Football.
Soccer.
Yeah.
What? Whoa! I know that you just referred to them as the Americans saying play soccer. It's called football. All right.
Yeah, I'm just taking the mick out of them.
And any Yanks listening, get it fucking right. It's called football. All right.
You use your foot.
Yeah. All right. Fuck me.
Don't choose Liverpool to go play at. You choose somewhere.
And then the other one is they had to catapult a melon into a suit of armor to knock it over. Because apparently we're obsessed with castles and suits of armor. Because
I mean, I love fucking watermelons as well.
Is that the one where she gets walloped in the face?
yes.
Yes. No, but the best thing about that is her partner gets told they've got to carry on.
Yeah.
So she's still got to hit. She's just been walloped in the face with a watermelon at like fucking 90 mile an hour, right? And then she goes, "Come on, you've got to carry on." And she goes, the last who gets hit goes, "Oh my God, I've got the worst headache." And the friend just goes, "I don't doubt it." No, like, oh shit. Like, if that one of my friends, that one of you two who just took a fucking watermelon, I'd go, "Fucking hell, mate, are you alright?" Jesus, we're not carrying on. Fuck that. He's hit it. He just took one to the face. She's like, "Come on, Sarah, you got to fucking keep going, lass. Come on."
It sounds like an extreme coach trip, does that?
It is. I think it's what coach trips kind of like based on in the UK, because like I said, they literally race around the world, and each episode is a different country or different two countries. And if you win that leg of the race, like you win 10 grand or you win a brand new car. And then when you win the whole race as a whole, you win like $1 million. Like its budget is huge. It's I think they've got, and there's like, the guy who hosts it's like their version of Davina McCall doing Big Brother. Like that's all he's known for. It's like 30 seasons it's been going for. It's absolutely huge. I fucking love it. But so that would be one that I'd want to do. The second one that I'd want to do, I'd only want to do this one for my mum. And that'd be Strictly Come Dancing, because she's obsessed with it. I can't dance for shit. And I think that'd be fucking hilarious. I would be the novelty act though. Like I'd be straight up the novelty act.
You'd be the one that'd win it because everyone would vote. You know, for the shit. No, but the shit one. Everyone votes for the shit one, don't they?
I'd be the shit one. That's exactly it. I'd be the shit one. And then I would like to do some. I don't think I'd do the island because they sound. In all fairness, Nick, you sound quite nasty, and I don't think I could cope with that when I'm not eating.
No, I'm happy for people to eat as long as you're getting this wrong, right? If you're in any community, right, and if you don't do your bit, I'm sorry, we're on an island. If 5 of you are going out for food and you go, "Well, I wanted to go out for food," all right, well, you can go out tomorrow and look for food. The idea is you're here and you've not got enough wood for the fire. Oh, you've let the fire go out, Julie. Fucking hell. You know, now I'm going to have to light it again. You know, like, and she's like, "Well, I got a bit warm, so I got in the sea." We're all warm. We're all warm. My fucking gooch is like the Nile. We're all warm. All right. Just
do you know what?
I'm glad I'm sat at home. Nick's getting. I'm hungry, mate. Are you? Yeah,
I said it's fine. Like the Nile. I didn't say it was dry. We're in a hot climate here. It's not dry.
Oh, jeez.
I feel embarrassed.
I understand now. You feel embarrassed by your answer?
Because I said I want to jump through an hole in a wall, and Nick says he wants to live in an island. So that's the game shows that I chose. I remember watching.
But I think. Go on.
Obviously, I remember watching loads of stuff like Bullseye would be a good one, all that sort of stuff. Like the classic generation
Yeah,
game and what have you. Big Break, actually, that would be a good one.
Oh, Big Break. No one knows what Big Break is. I'm glad about that. Right.
Big Break. I mean, obviously without the racism.
Jack, do you know what Big Break is?
Not a clue.
It's a snooker game
What's
show.
Big Break?
Snooker game show.
Oh, the snooker
Game
one.
show.
Oh, yeah. I know that. My dad liked that. My dad liked that.
Put up a real good
Yeah.
fight.
I wouldn't mind.
We're gonna be snookering tonight.
Tonight.
Oh,
I
God.
wouldn't mind like Family Fortunes or Wheel of Fortune. I used to love
Wheel of Fortune. Where the fuck did that go? Have you seen the South Park
you
Wheel of Fortune? Is that the Wheel of Fortune?
No.
Is it South Park Wheel of Fortune? And you get the word, you have to guess the word at the end. Is that Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah, you spin it and you get like $100 to guess.
Yeah, and then afterwards you guess the word. And it's like
It's a bit like a glorified. Yeah.
Yeah, in the thing, I'm not gonna say it, but in the thing it says someone that annoys you.
Oh yeah. There's something, man.
Yeah, and
Something
then
like-
it starts with an N. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he goes N, and it comes up. That's the first letter, and then he says G, and there's two G's. There's an N space 2 G's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Space RS. That's what he gets, right? And he goes, "Oh, time's running out. You're gonna have to guess." And he goes, "I think I know it, but I don't want to say it." Yeah. So they go, "Well, 5 seconds," and he goes, "Right, okay, I'm ready to solve the puzzle." And he obviously shouts out the word, and it's not that word. It's naggers. Okay.
Yeah. I've seen that one.
Oh, I think I've seen that clip. But yeah, I like the Wheel of Fortune. Although as a kid, I used to call it the feathers game because on the game show they used to stand behind giant feathers.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember
It's
catchphrase.
my childhood.
I love catchphrase.
I like catchphrase. I'm good at catchphrase.
I think they're fake because sometimes they're so fucking obvious and they're like, "Oh, I don't know what it is," and you're like,
Yeah, no, that's on the new one though. That's on the new one. The old one is a bit. I hate the old dude. The Irish. Is he Irish? The old guy.
"Oh, I know who you mean."
I just hate the fact when he's like, when they guess something, right, and it's a complete shit guess, and he goes, "It's good, but it's not right," and it's like,
Yeah.
it's not good, is it? Because if it were good, it'd be right. All right, it's good, but it's not right. No, I'm sorry, it's not good. It's shite. That's what it is. It's good, but it's shite. That's what it should be.
Yeah. The fuck are you? What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what it should be.
Yeah,
Fuck off, Gary.
yeah.
Like,
No, I get that.
yeah, I like that.
Fuck off, Gary. Fuck off, Gary.
Anything for a bit of exposure. That's what you want.
Yeah.
Just any game show, I think.
So if you're listening to Channel 4,
That's Nick's OnlyFans.
sign me up for the island. I'll fucking show them.
Yeah.
I'd be like
I'd-
Nasty Nick. I'd get that name, Nasty Nick.
If you're listening,
Nasty Nick 2.0.
whoever did Big Break, I'd quite happily present it because I'm not that good at pool or snooker, but I'd be
Bring
quite
John
good at
Virgo out of retirement to do his trick shot section.
Hey, I kind of look like a young John Virgo.
You do actually, yeah. You're right. You do. You could do Ryan's trick shots, although it doesn't sound as good as Virgo's trick shots.
It won't be with snooker or pool. It'd be with beer pong. It'd just be ping pong balls and cups.
I used to like, honestly,
John.
that used to be one of the best shows going. Jack's Googling John Virgo.
John Virgo, yeah. Don't Google Jim Davidson.
You look literally nothing like him.
Well,
does.
it's just
The younger he does look like a younger version of John Virgo.
yeah. I mean, I've got like I don't know, tiny postage stamp on my screen, so I can't see myself very well. But you know what? I've got a mirror right next to me. Just have a look in that.
With a bit of a shaved beard, yeah. Do you know
I mean,
what?
Well, for those watching on YouTube, for those watching on YouTube, there's going to be a picture of John Virgo appear now, and that's what Ryan thinks he looks like. So
I mean, I ain't seen the show. Ain't been on telly for what 20 years more.
Yeah, well,
20
I've
years?
just looked now, and it ran from 1991 to 2002. I didn't realise it ran that late.
Yeah, it was quite late. No, because it stopped for a bit, didn't it? Because of Jim Davidson obviously being a bit too blue, wasn't it?
Jim Davidson.
Is it on
Yeah.
iPlayer? It's on iPlayer.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I think we found out what you guys are going to do.
Oh, look, first of all, John Virgo's trick shot. Bosh.
Yes.
Honestly, Jack, get on it. You'll have the theme tune in your head for ages.
Yeah. It is really good.
I remember sitting down and watching it with my dad. Oh, big breaks on, Dad. Big breaks on. Here we go. Here we go. And then going to pub where my mum worked and setting up John Virgo's trick shot that I'd seen week before in pub.
Yeah, who has a wicker funnel and shit like that.
Yeah, mum, we got a metal teapot in here. I need a metal teapot. I need a metal teapot, some matches, like loads of MacGyver the fuck out of the trick shot.
Yeah, it'd be well good.
It sounds like you're making another dildo. if I'm honest.
I know that's what I was going to say, but Jack has no clue what we're talking about.
Jack, honestly, watch it. He used to set some trick shot up, right? He used to go, I'm going to do a trick shot. But then he'd use loads of objects, so like the cues stacked up in a certain way. And it wasn't exactly a trick shot. If you hit it in a certain way, it was going to go in, no matter, it wasn't exactly a trick shot.
Stuff and yeah. It was really good.
Jeez.
I'd probably take a big break, actually, yeah.
Yeah, big break. I'm up there. We are.
Right, well, on that one, now that Nick has found out it's on BBC iPlayer, I think we wrap it up there to allow you guys to go rock down nostalgia way. But whilst we're wrapping up, Mr. Ryan Lee, the people of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, anyone who wants to see your dirty pictures and all that sort of jazz, that is at Ryan Lee Performer. Am I correct?
Ryan Lee Performer, yes. I think it is on Twitter. But I think I've linked Twitter on my Facebook, so you should be able to find me either way. I might be starting a little bit of a YouTube channel soon, but I have to keep your eyes peeled on my own social media currently that exists for that.
You heard it here, folks. Now, for Nick, that is at Nick Crooks Comedy on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter without the Y, and soon OnlyFans. You can find Mr. Nick Crooks. There'll be all sorts of pictures and hilarity on there. Also for our upcoming gigs, I am Jack V, and that is my social media handle. And for the podcast itself, that is at NGOC Pod on Facebook. Are we on Twitter? On Twitter and YouTube, Spotify, and all them places. But I think, Ryan, that has been our journey. How have you found your second Nice Guys experience?
Technically fourth. Yeah, no, it's good. Oh, but no, it's good.
I
It's
think, Ryan, we should actually recreate a big break. I was just thinking about it then. You can be Virgo, and I'll be Jim. We'll set it up, cameras and everything. We just need a table, some working men's club somewhere. We'll get some randomers in. We'll play games, and we'll recreate a big break.
What up a real good fight.
I'm gonna be
snookering you tonight.
I'm famed for my
aim, so you better believe I'm right. I'm gonna be
snookering you tonight. Big break. Snookering you tonight. Big break.